Students, I am Dheeraj sir, your subject teacher of English. This is the chapter of English grammar, that is noun. It's the basic and important chapter according to your syllabus 7 and 8. Now I am going to describe more and more information about noun. First of all, I would like to define the noun. Already I have given you the definition in parts of speech, but once again, a noun is the name of a person, place, animal or things. So noun can be the name of anything in the world, what we can see, what we can touch, or something are there which we cannot see or touch. That is also a noun. So noun is the name of anything in the world. Now there are 5 kinds of noun. First one is proper noun. Second one is common noun. Third one is collective noun, material noun, and fifth one is abstract noun. So what is proper noun? A proper noun is the name of a particular person, place, animal or things. So proper noun means name of a proper person, place, animal or things. As you say boy, boy is the common name. But if you say Sohan, so it is the proper name. You say only girl, girl means so not define which girl, who girl. If you say Radha, that is a particular name of the girl. So that is called the proper noun. Like Radha, Sohan. If you talk about the place, Patna, Bhagalpur, these are the proper name of place. So in this way. Now, proper noun, just something important point about proper noun. Proper noun should start with capital letter. Yes, always keep it in mind. Whenever you write a proper noun, whenever you use proper noun, its first letter should be capital. And generally it is always singular. Generally we don't change into plural of the proper noun. You cannot say Ram, Rams, Sohan, Sohans. Sorry. So you always keep it in mind. Generally a proper noun always remain used in singular form only. A common noun, second, a common noun is the name of a caste or community which has the same character. It is the name of the caste or community which has the same character, same kind of character having caste or community is known as common noun. As for example, boy, cow, country, farmer, teacher, doctor, river, etc. These have the common character. Boy, all the boys will be like the same. So you can say that is common. Cow, all the cow will look like the same. So you can say that is common. Teacher, all the teacher has the same kind of work. So you can say that is common noun. Now some points. It can be used in singular and plural both forms. Yes, common noun can be changed into singular to plural and plural to singular. You can use its singular and plural both forms. Now third one is collective noun. Collective noun, a collective noun is the name of a group or collection of things. Dear students, collective, already the definition is hidden in its name. Collective, it is the name of collection of something. When two or more than things combine together and make a new thing, create some things, is called collective noun. As for army, many like policemen combine together, that is known as army. Cattle, when all the animals mix up there, combine together, are known as cattle. A bunch of keys, different keys combined together in a ring, that you can say a bunch of keys. So you understood? Now fourth one is a material noun. A material noun is the name of the thing that can be measured or weighted. So which can be measured or weighted? As for example, all the things that you buy from the shop, that is generally a material noun. All the eatable things, whatever you drink, generally these are material noun, like water, milk, oil, juice. These are material noun. Clothes, iron, a stone, these are material noun. Now fifth one is abstract noun. Yes, abstract noun is the name of one's feelings or emotion and religion too. Yes, it is the name of a type of feelings. It is a name of a type of emotion or religion. The name of religion is also abstract noun. As for example, goodness, badness, honesty, youth, the Hindu, the Muslim, these are abstract noun. For more information, abstract noun cannot be seen or touched. You cannot see the abstract noun, you cannot touch the abstract noun. Only it can be felt. Only you can feel it. Now, according to number, there are two kinds of noun. Yes, noun has been also classified in two types, according to countability or according to number. So first one is countable and second is uncountable. Yes, you can understand. The noun which can be counted or represented in number is called countable noun. Yes, all the things that you can count, that this is in number 5, 10, 100, 12, those will be known as countable noun. Example, cow, you can count the cow, number of the cows. You can count the number of the boys, mangoes, pen, book, etc. So these are countable noun. Now uncountable noun, the noun that cannot be counted or presented in number. Those nouns which cannot be counted or which we cannot present in number, that how many they are, like rice, milk, stone, sugar. These are called uncountable number. So this is information about noun. Something more are there. In next class we will read how to change singular into plural. Thanks. Any kind of confusion, you can ask me or contact me. You are always welcome. I always welcome for your any kind of suggestion, for any kind of confusion, your question. I will try to solve with the best of my ability.